Hey guys, welcome back to 7Sixteen.
Hey guys, welcome back.
My name is Xavier.
My name is Adrian.
And we are 7Sixteen. I already said that.
Yeah. We were just trying to hurry because we were like, oh, let's get a snow globe. But then we're like, oh,
it's
really
going to be
last.
really empty. Hold on.
So you enjoyed it. Yeah.
There you go. Hey. All right, guys. So if you're new here, as we may have said before, we are a Christian faith-based podcast.
Yes.
We like to talk about controversial things. We like to get into marital things, relationship stuff.
We like to get into like life experiences and just kind of share with you guys, be as vulnerable as can be.
Yeah, we like to keep, if we're sharing a few tears, we like to keep that. Yeah. We like to show you guys the authenticity behind every words that we say. And we just like to be real with everybody.
I know. Also, I hope you guys had an awesome Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We weren't around for the last week because, you know, we were just enjoying time with family.
Yeah.
We were just enjoying a little bit of what it is to have like a holiday off in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, I took a break from my stuff.
Yeah.
You took a, well, I don't know. You didn't really take a break from hers. You know, it gets busy around the holidays. So
yes.
we took a break. We'll try to be a little bit more prepared for Christmas time.
Yes.
But as far as Thanksgiving goes, we took a break so that way we can enjoy it and we don't have to stress about the holidays and the podcast at the same time.
Yes. I was going to say also, if you haven't seen, we decorated our whole room.
Yep. We're in a whole new season.
We're in that season of joy and giving and Christmas and all of that. I don't know about you guys, but Christmas is like my favorite season of like the entire year, I think, besides like my birthday.
Well, I mean, I personally like Christmas a lot.
I love Christmas.
Yeah. But I'm more of a summer guy, so I like the summer season better.
So you would like Christmas in like Florida?
It's still cold in Florida, baby.
But it's not like freezing.
Well,
come on.
Yeah, sure.
If
I didn't have any of the snow, I think I'd be happy.
Yeah, no.
I'm not a big snow guy.
I like all of it. I like the whole I don't like it like 10 degrees cold because that's like I don't want to leave anywhere.
Too much.
But I like snow because snow is like what usually has to be around 30 degrees.
I mean,
nice
it's
for me.
Right, but the snow is pretty, right? Like it's nice when it's first falling, everything is white, all the trees. But guys, I have to clean it.
Yeah, that's probably why I like it because I don't really clean.
She gets in her car, you know, she turns on her heat warmers. She's fine and dandy. She just goes ahead and leave. But the ones that has to clean it is me. You know, even back when I would have to clean at my mom's house.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it as a kid. Yeah. But then it was like, all right, well, it's time to clean because, you know, like no, I mean, my dad didn't clean on his own. We would help him.
Yeah.
It was all three guys plus him, and we would just clean out the house, clean up the driveway.
Well, that's the thing. You lived in a house. I grew up living in an apartment. I mean, it was a house apartment, but
you didn't have to go outside and clean it. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have to clean the driveway or the sidewalks or anything. So for me, I would always have the experience of like, yay, it's snowing. And then that's it. Yeah. That was it for me. So for me,
I can see that. Pretty. Like you can really just enjoy the park.
I literally just enjoyed the snow. Yeah. So I'm like, this is amazing.
No, I would always help my mom get like in Elizabeth, it was always about that parking space.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd always
that I didn't enjoy.
I always had to help my mom do that.
I mean, I'm sure if any of you guys live like in a more city area, you know, like parking,
an urban,
not even urban, just like because think about like
a ghetto. No, I mean, you're not going to see that. You're not going to see that anywhere but the ghetto, where somebody takes a garbage can and saves a parking spot.
Well, yeah, that was true. People would take like dining chairs.
Yo, I've seen couches. I've seen old Christmas trees. Like I'll see like a Christmas tree that they just took out of the house because it's January and they just throw it there.
So if you guys don't live in a city or have never had that experience, parking is an issue, especially like once it starts snowing like over a foot or anything, you know, like every person says or has this mentality of like, I shoveled out the snow around my car. The only reason this parking space is available is because I cleaned it out. So people would almost like, it's almost like you purchased a parking spot. So you would leave to work. People would get out of their driving spots, put something there, usually like a garbage can or
like a hamper. I don't know, like, whatever you had.
So then it started getting ridiculous because, well, again, going back, so that way when people would go to work and come back, they have their parking spot because rightfully so, they're like, I clean my parking spot. So then I feel like as the year started going by, like people would just like get upset. And some people would just remove the garbage can, and they're like, I don't care. I'm going to park. But then they would
come back with no tires.
Yeah. So you got to respect the other person's cleaning thing. Yeah. Like, but you know what was also bad? Like, people started saving when there was like this much left of snow.
No, yeah, I've seen that too. Where it's like, bro, what are you saving?
Like the snow is gone already.
Yeah, it's just like this little patch of ice that's
like
there.
It's like this little tiny bit, like, and it's just only in a corner. And then they're like, nope, it's still, I cleaned this spot, so I'm gonna save it. So
after a while, it was just ridiculous. I mean, there was a point where the city started getting garbage trucks and they started collecting the items and just throwing it into the truck
because people would leave. We're telling you, like legit couches,
literally garbage. It would just anything that they just didn't care for. It would be outside. Yeah, I mean, if it was chairs, those things would get soggy.
It's like anything that's heavy enough to inconvenience the person that's trying to park in your
exactly.
spot.
Yeah,
you know. So.
But anyway, that's going too far into Christmas, winter season in Elizabeth.
Yeah, we haven't snowed around in Jersey in general, right?
It hasn't snowed yet, but we don't have to deal with that, thank God.
Yeah, I know.
Anymore.
Yeah,
I don't live in Elizabeth.
Thank God for parking.
Yeah, seriously. But moving forward, I mean, what we like to do is 2 different segments. Yes. I mean, we're still talking about our stuff, but I want to get to one of our segments at least.
I know.
You know,
I
so
just get really excited.
So the first segment is what are we thankful for or what we learned this week. For me personally, I have something to be thankful for, and the person that's reviewing this video has a lot to do with that. So Misael, you know, we call him Misa. He is an amazing editor. He's an amazing photographer, videographer. I mean, this guy does great work. Yeah, he's the media guy. And honestly, guys, this podcast wouldn't exist without him, especially this second season for us.
At this point around,
yeah, we've gotten really busy, and because of Misa, we have our weekly uploads.
Yeah, he is our editor.
And he comes in clutch a lot of times because we're not that great with managing when we record.
Yeah. So, like, for example, we try to record on Tuesdays or Thursdays, but sometimes, like, I work and he's working, and we're really pushing it for us to upload it by Monday. So then we're here like, can we give it to you, like, on a Sunday, and then you give it to us the next day? We're like, but if you can,
there was
it's
There was the one time where it was a Saturday night, I think, and he had it done by Sunday.
Yeah. He was all like, yeah, I got it. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Because
when we used to edit, I feel like it would be like a good 2 days of just constantly
I would take sometimes, depending on, like, for example, the porn video. It took me the whole week.
Yeah, that was a long segment, that like a series that we had. If you guys haven't checked that out, I feel like that's like number 1 in our channel. Yeah, that's
number 1 in our channel right now.
Right? Where we're talking about like porn addiction and just the dangers and our experience in it. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'll put that on the link above.
Yeah, and so that one took you really long to edit.
That one took me a while because it was 2 parts and each video was about an hour and a half. So total, it was like 3 hours. We were here till like maybe 12 in the morning.
I feel like we were here for
with Manny Cassandra. Yeah.
So
so you know that's why. But that's why I'm grateful for Misa. I mean, not only does he do amazing work, but he's a great friend. Yeah. And he's very accommodating to us.
My gosh, so much. And you know, if I haven't said it before, like seriously, Misa, thank you so much. Yeah. He's just so good. I actually saw I'm gonna put the plug here, but I actually saw that he did like a video for San Marcos.
Yes,
that's huge, dude.
Yeah,
like that's
and
amazing.
It was a great video. I sent him a message. I was like, dude, I got nothing to say. Like, bro, like I'm speechless, man.
Yeah,
like,
did you?
Yeah.
I saw it. I was all like,
which, by the way, guys, Misael is also a brother in Christ. Like, you know, nothing better, right? Christian podcast, and I have a Christian editor.
Yes, it is. It's just so awesome. Yeah. So you know. Mini moment of like, thank you. Okay, so for me, what can I say? So now that we're like reaching the season of like the holidays and Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that, I'll say I'm really thankful for my family. I don't have a huge family. Really, it's just my brother and my mom. Yeah. And you know, I have my stepfather too, and I don't have any other siblings or it's just always been me and Mo, and he was also on the podcast a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so, you know,
we have David and Aaron.
Well, we have right. But what I'm saying is like, as far as like my immediate family, like it's not a huge family, but I love them. Like they're so dear to my heart. But yes, I have also they're not, I wouldn't even say they're extended family, because I have my 3 cousins. One of them's actually out to the Navy right now, which is so sad.
Yeah, we just received a letter from her.
We just got a letter from her. I don't know if anyone has ever had like military family, but it's a tough like change in life, I feel. But Steph along with David and Aaron and my aunt, like those are just like that. Those 2 are my brothers. They're not even my cousins, you know? And so, as I was like sitting back, and I know last week we also we were hanging out with a couple of our church friends. Like it was just that moment where I kind of sat back, and it's all like, you know, I feel really rich, not in the monetary sense, but just, you know, in relationships.
Yeah.
You know, it's a beautiful thing to be able to have family and to be able to have friendships, and especially in this time around where we can share it all together. You know, I know this season can sometimes be a little bit tough, and sometimes we don't even appreciate our family members because we've always seen them there. But I'm so thankful to have a family and just, you know, for love to be reciprocated, even though arguments and all of that naturally happens, because that's just what family is. Yep. But I love them to death, so I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, that's nice.
No, not at all. Not at all. That's great. I mean, like she said, she has a small family. But it feels like a big family, because
it does feel like
for
a big
one,
family.
Moses counts for like 5.
Yes, but also
his energy is.
I'll also say though, for sure, like, you know, now that we're married, like your family's my family too.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think that has definitely like expanded even more on my side, because he's a big family. His immediate family is like huge.
So it's 5 of us all together, 5 siblings all together.
Yeah. So like just Thanksgiving, I was like, wow, I kind of always forget how big your family is. Yeah. And then we get together and I'm like, it's getting hot in here. I can't breathe. It's loud. We can't hear each other.
Everyone's screaming. Bunch of Puerto-Ricans.
Yeah, but no, I love them. And guys, if you have your families, doesn't matter how small it is, like, man, appreciate them. Really, really appreciate them. Because I know in the season it could be lonely, but you know, God gives us the right people, and they're there for a reason. And
thank God for friends too, because, you know, I mean, I know that everybody has family. Yeah, exactly. You know, I know everybody has a different situation, but yeah, friends definitely can become family.
Yeah. 100%.
You know, we have a lot of friends that we can count on as if they were cousins of ours, you know?
I was gonna say, this goes back to like our gaming stuff, but we have like, I feel like we have a good Discord family.
Yeah, we have a huge Discord family.
Yeah, and I feel like we talk like with so many like people there, and a lot of them are family members in there, but some of them are actually like really good friends too. So it's just, you know, it's a rich life if you think about it. Yeah, it's,
you know, riches doesn't only come in the monetary sense, like you said.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's to have an abundance of friends and family is very, what is it, fulfilling?
It's fulfilling. It's a big blessing, and it's something that we don't always get to see or appreciate until this time around. Yeah, you know, so.
That's beautiful, babe.
Thank you.
So back to Christmas. No, I'm kidding. So for our second segment in this, we do what we call mug shots.
Mugshot of the day.
Yes, mugshot of the day. And essentially what it is we literally have a mug and we show you guys what it is.
Yay!
So Adrian has a penguin dressed up with
cute little penguin.
What is that? Christmas lights?
It's like Christmas lights. He's so like chibi and chunky, and you know, I like it. I feel like I wish I could like flap his arms. It'll be like
just a little waddle. Mm-hmm. And then for me, I have Santa Claus butt.
It's the other side. Why?
Listen, when you first gave me this, I was like, oh, right. You know, like,
why?
I quickly thought, like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna introduce it as his butt.
That's like me saying, like, I have a penguin's tail. Like, why?
And we're supposed to have coffee in it, but you know, like we've shown before, it's really water.
You know, and Sometimes, if that.
And sometimes, like today, we forget the water and we don't.
And
have
we forget
water.
the coffee, and so they're just here. They're cute.
Yeah.
Listen, this is the reality of what it is. Sometimes we gotta drink.
No, we can't. No, the thing is, we decorated today.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, we just had a lot on our hands, and right now I'm kind of feeling thirsty.
I know, me too. I'm just gonna I'm gonna put him in the shot because he's cute.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a lot to carry. We had all these Christmas lights and stuff that we were dealing with, and we completely forgot the water.
Yeah, we haven't even decorated back at home. We decorated here first, then we did back at home.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Honestly, but
man, the energy.
I know. Honestly, for me, I love I get really into the whole like Christmas spirit, right? Of like putting on Christmas music.
I really like it. I like the Christmas music. I don't like the Mariah Carey. Not so much the
How dare you offend the queen like that?
Excuse me. Listen. That song has been played over and over again. I am done with it.
When I don't think it came out like when we first went out, but because me and Xavier, we went out when we were 14.
Oh, for those of you who don't know.
If you don't know, we've been together for like what feels like a lifetime. Yeah. But
we make 16, no.
No,
15. No. Yeah, 15 years.
15 years?
Together, like this is boyfriend and girlfriend stuff. Like,
yeah,
not as a marriage, we're going on our 7th year.
Oh, that old age coming in. Huh?
Oh, guys, don't get you married. You're wrong. Anyway.
So the thing is that when we went out at 14 years old, it was around Christmas time. Our anniversary was December 18th.
And which made this holiday even more.
So that's what it is. I think that like the idea of like, oh my gosh, an anniversary with my boyfriend and like season of giving and receiving like all of that.
What? Why'd you laugh at receiving?
Because it's funny. Like nobody ever calls it the season of receiving. You call it the season of giving.
Oh, that's true. I mean, we all want the receiving. We just don't say that.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding. But no, it's the season of giving. All right.
No. I know, but it was more like we would get excited to give each other like our anniversary gifts and our dates and like all of this. So when we first went out, that was one of the first Christmas songs that I like low key dedicated to you. So I was like, oh.
Was it?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, mine was the Chris Brown song.
But that was but that was like before we kind of went out. Like, no. Actually, no.
That was like right around the first year.
But that wasn't like the It song, but it was just a song where as soon as I heard it, it was like automatic butterflies. Thinking about you and like all I want for Christmas is you.
It's just we heard it too many times now.
No, I still like it. I still like it. It gives me great memories.
What's the song I like? It's usually like from that orchestra.
Oh, Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yes,
they are so good.
Yeah. That's about as Christmas as I like as far as music goes. Oh, and what was his name? Michael Bublé?
Michael Bublé.
Yeah, he's great. He's like a modern day Frank Sinatra.
I was just thinking of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and I'm thinking about when the episode of The Office. Remember when they're having their Christmas party?
Oh,
and
yes,
Dwight's
yes.
like, yeah, let's really
this
bring it
is Christmas
on.
music. Boom. And he moves everything. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It got so like metal sounding, but they're so good. I would love to go see them one day. No, I think one of my favorite Christmas songs. I get very cheery, clearly.
I mean, hey, we have a lot going on in this season.
I know. I think one of my favorite songs is actually, there's a lot, but I am thinking of that Michael Bublé song, the "It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like."
Oh
This.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can think about. Also, we have a tradition of watching The Grinch
every year.
Every year, I'll even watch it outside.
Listen, they watch it despite the season, and they don't even need the movie to watch it. They can just rehearse it in their head.
Yes, like we are Grinch
It's
fans.
you, Mo, and now EJ apparently.
No, EJ's always been. He's just been a friend that like. We've realized how many similarities we have with him, so he's almost like low-key my cousin. You guys
join in on the references.
He's my cousin, like, at this point. So, question for you guys. Are you guys Grinch people or Elf people?
Oh, like the Christmas movie?
Because it's one or the other. It's like either you like Grinch or you like Elf. and you don't like.
Oh, right. Elf is that
is the
with Will Ferrell or something like that?
Yes.
I do not like that movie.
I don't like Elf.
See, I didn't like either of them. I was actually a Santa Claus.
Wow.
I was a Santa Claus kid and a Polar Express kid.
Oh, Polar Express.
Yeah. Even though Polar Express came a little later, but I was always a Santa Claus kid, like the Santa Claus 1, 2, 3, whatever.
I don't think I've ever watched like at least the second one.
Oh, I thought you were going to say any of them.
I can't recall. Like, I actually don't remember. I know I have, and I
definitely need to watch that.
I know what the guy looks like.
Yeah.
Santa, but...
Well, actually, no. I don't even think I want to watch that now because there's that whole controversy.
What controversy?
With Santa Claus. That Santa Claus movie where it says, I mean, I don't want to dive too into it, but you guys look it up for yourself. There's a Santa Claus movie where the elves come out and they're talking about
We Love Satan
or I Love Satan or something like that.
But that's not that movie. I think it was something else.
Yes, it is. It's Santa Claus. Yeah, it's the same actor. Now, somebody did tell me that there's a controversy behind it because the guy is actually conservative and he has a reason for it, but it's going to unfold later in the series.
I haven't
I don't know,
it.
But it's not like
we don't
not
know if
looking
that's
good
factual.
for them.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for them right now.
I didn't know
But
that
anyway,
was that.
I'm just saying like there's a Santa Claus movie, and if I'm right, it is Santa Claus with the same guy.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, because I did see the clip. I just didn't I didn't fully focus on who the main
I saw
Santa
everybody
Claus
reposting it like We Love Satan, and I was
like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, and that's Disney, guys. Listen, I'm not a parent, and I get it, but also like be careful what your kids watching. Because I don't know, there's a lot going on nowadays with all this subliminal thing. Actually, it's not even subliminal anymore. Yeah. It's just plain out there in sight.
Yeah. But going forward, like this is the season of giving.
Yes.
On a better note.
Yeah.
This is the season of giving. We are happy here.
Yes.
The reason for this season is my Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And and with that, we actually have a verse. Babe, did you have it on your phone?
Yes, I do actually. So today's verse is found in 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 6. Ooh, I had to this is what happens. Okay. I need water, man. I need water.
I'm like, where do we go with that? Go ahead.
So it says, remember this, whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly. And whoever sows generously will also reap generously. Each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work.
Yeah. So you see, this right off the bat, I mean, this is a promise to us.
Yes.
So this is the season. I mean, we should give all year round, right? It should be in our nature, especially as Christians, to give a helping hand. And we're not talking monetary, we're not talking physical, like I'm giving you a gift. Sometimes giving a gift could be giving the gift of time.
Yeah.
Giving the gift of quality, or the way I give my gifts to her is either through spending time with you, quality time, or she likes roses, so I'll give her flowers, or whatever it is. It doesn't always mean like, hey, I got you something and you can hold it in your hand.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a gift of like good words, like
it could be anything,
motivation.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing too. Especially when it comes to your spouse, like learning like what the other person's love language is so huge, And I think we should really do an episode on that.
On love language?
On love language.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
In general, because I feel like that would be a long one. But, sorry. He's all like, all right, can you I sidetrack so much. But, and that's the thing, I am such, my love language is definitely gifts.
Yeah.
And for me, that doesn't always mean, I want a big screen TV
and it's not the hustle
iPad.
type. All right, guys? It's gifts as in, the stuff we were talking about. No, because, some people... So, all right, sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I'm confuso.
But when somebody says, and this came up recently, when somebody says, oh, my love language is gifts or whatever, when really it's just a hustle because it's like, oh, yeah, you have to continue to give me gifts.
Oh,
it's
really?
No,
that's not what I mean. I mean, for me, it's something you took the time to know who I am, and something that you're about to give me reminded me of you, and it's a way of showing me love.
Like I thought about you.
Yeah, like I've told him, like, you know, you could find I don't know, a petal on the floor, and it's all like, oh, this is the piece of rose, and I know that you're like a rose. I don't know, like something like that, you know? Like, he's all like, all right, I guess. But I'm just saying, like, any little thing, like, if he's bought a candy bar because he saw and he knows that I like it, and I'm not expecting it or anything, and it's just randomly given to me, I'll be like, oh my God, like, I love you. Like, I'll feel so loved.
Yeah.
So,
but you know, but what I was trying to like get at is like, even though it's as simple as like maybe a candy bar, the generosity behind how much intent you give is where you get blessed by, right? So God's promise to us is if we give generously, we also receive generously. And like I said, it doesn't have to be, you know, this huge physical item, you know, something that cost you so much. The intent behind it could be generously. Yeah. Maybe it's all that you have, but it's a little thing for the world, right?
Yeah. And
you know?
It's also not like, because I think sometimes people may get it confused of like, I'm going to give because I know I'm going to receive.
Yes.
Or,
yeah,
you know,
that's true.
and I think that your heart should really be set on like, I'm going to give because that's what we're just called to do. And I know no matter what, I'm going to receive anyways. I don't know how. Because a lot of times, like,
it's kind of like a faith.
Yeah, it really is, because it's
type.
like, you know, you may give, for example, maybe one day you want to give a big offering to your church. You know, that doesn't always mean that you're going to get money right back. Yeah. It could be in any other form. Like, I was listening to something of, it was like this pastor talking about like giving as well. And he was saying how, like, you know, I may not always receive it back in money, but maybe my tires lasted a little longer this time. Maybe some kind of, like, you know, like little things, like God's got you.
Right, exactly. But we also, like she was saying, you know, it's all about the intent. We also have to be careful with our intent, because let's say I want to give this big offering, but I'm publicizing it, right?
Yeah,
am I saying that right?
Publicizing it,
yeah. You know, like there's a part in the Bible where it talks about how we need to give to the poor, but we need to do it in secret.
Doing it in secret.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason for that. Because if you're going to just boast about it, that's just you trying to look good.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be careful. So when you accept this promise in our life, you accept it as a faith-based kind of thing. You know that God's going to bless you because it's a promise. Yeah. But I'm not going to do it because
you want to be seen.
I want the triple of what I have. So here, you can have it because, you know, like I want that triple.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't care about what you feel. I just want that triple.
It's almost like a gamble, I feel. Yeah. You know, like this isn't the stock market where you're like, you know, this is a good day. I'm going to give because I know like it's at a low right now. Yeah. So, you know.
What?
I know.
What? Where are we going with this? Hold up.
I know. You know, it's like you give because, I mean, at the end of the day, yes, there's naturally that promise of like God will give back to you. You know, you will reap and sow it. Well, what is it? You will
reap and sow and reap.
Well, yes, you will receive no matter what. But there's just honestly such a beauty of just giving without expecting anything.
Yeah.
I think some of my best moments, like my most like happy, like fulfilling, I don't know what that's called. There's a specific word I'm thinking of and I can't think about it, but it's like one of the best moments or the best feelings that I have ever gotten was just giving. You know, giving without a person expecting it, giving without a person, could be a person in need, could be something like randomly like, hey, I got you. Like, I'm going to help you out. Like, let me, you know, that's like the best feeling.
Yeah. And knowing that it's the impact that you can do to that person, the help that you could give to that person.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do it for family and friends and I'm always there. I mean, they know me as more of the serious type, and some of them say that I can be kind of mean, you know, but they know that I love hard. Yeah. They know that I love generously.
You do love hard.
you know, and despite my persona, you know, because although I can be silly, like you guys see on this podcast, but I do have a more serious side as well when I'm outside and I'm dealing with more people, or, you know,
your work, tired.
My mood can vary, right? But when I'm serious, I'm very serious, and that's why some people are like, you could be kind of mean, but everybody that knows me knows that the type of care that I give, right?
Yeah.
And like you were saying, there's nothing more fulfilling or nothing more joyous, right? In just being able to give and change somebody's life in doing so. Yeah. Now, I don't care if I get something back. I don't care if you pay me. I don't care of any of that stuff. It just being able to be acknowledged sometimes and being able to know that it's like wow, you know, like you helped me so much here, like and they give me a hug and they feel they feel the love from me and I feel the love from them. That's enough.
Yeah, I will definitely be like a witness to that. Like Xavier's always been like a car guy, right? And there's just been so many times where someone needed like a brake job or an oil change or this or that.
Yeah, we're not advertising that I'm going to do this stuff.
I know he's kind of retired.
My car days are gone.
Yeah, he's kind of retired from like that life. But in the past, he's done it. And I remember telling him like, you know, is this something like you want to pursue? Because you're really good with like working with cars. And he's all like, no, I like to do it. Like, I don't want to get paid for it. Yeah. I don't want this. And I actually remembered, not that many years ago, but somewhere before you decided to pursue like architecture and all of that, where you were like, I asked him, I'm like, hey, what are like some of your passions? You're like, I just want to help people.
Yeah.
And you're like, but I don't know what that looks like. Like, I don't know what career is where I don't have to get paid. And I'm like, well, you do have to get paid, you know, to like pay for things. But that's just, I've noticed that's always been something like one of your desires is just to help people.
Yeah.
You know, so it's beautiful.
Yeah. I always had this thing where it's like, as soon as you start paying me, it starts feeling like a job. And the minute it starts feeling like a job, all the fun just leaves from it.
Yeah.
And I'm not enjoying it anymore. Now I'm just showing up because there's some kind of monetary in it. And I don't get that emotional connection towards doing it anymore because now it's like I'm expecting some kind of payment at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, like growing up, I had a lot of issues with choosing my career path because it's like, well, I just kind of want to help people. I don't really want to care to get paid. I just kind of want to like make a change in someone's life.
Well, that's a beautiful thing though, because it's like I think your heart has always been in the right place. You know, your heart of like giving and just being able to help out other people.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like I'm the same way in the sense of like, you know, I love to be able to help out someone just in need. Like it's just something simple. And I don't even mean to like boast in this way, but just the way like my brain kind of thinks, it's like when the pastor has been like, hey, listen, this family's in need. I'm like, come on, let's go. Like, go up there, you know, give the offering and stuff because there's just so much that you can do, like, with the little bit that we have.
Right.
You know, and what we've been given, if there's anything I've learned and something that my mom's always taught me is, like, you know, God has given you any position that you are in life, whether you have a lot of money, a little bit of money, or whatever it is, everything that you have can help someone else out, and it's meant to be enjoyed and to be able to also help out someone else.
Yeah.
And also sometimes like giving doesn't always mean just like, hey, I'm going to pay this or I'm going to do this. Sometimes it could be like, okay, how can I make this happen for a person? You know, like maybe I can connect two people together and help out this certain organization or whatever it is. And that's where your time comes in there, you know? So I just, there's just a million ways to give, and there's really no better joy, I feel, than to just give generously and without caring. Like,
because
so
you know,
amazing.
like there's also this whole there's oh well, I'm not gonna give them my time. Like for example, Adrian and I, we have knowledge in businesses. We have knowledge in certain areas of expertise, right? And there has been moments in our life where we've been afraid to give advice, but it was more of, at least for me, it was more of, well, I don't want to give advice in a field that I'm working in because, and then if they surpass me, but what's yours is yours. And what God has promised for you is no one's going to take it away from you, regardless of who else is involved.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like, I mean, I'm just repeating myself with you, but what's yours is yours, and God just, I don't know.
It's kind of, it's just a promise. It's a promise. It's a promise at the end of the day. God is here. God's not going to take back his word, and he's going to provide.
Yeah.
And by you providing for his people, he's going to see that, and he's going to bless you generously.
Yeah.
Now, don't do it again. Don't do it because it's like, oh, you know, like Like, I know, like, don't worry about it. Take it because my God's about to give me 3 times more.
Yeah.
Don't take it. Don't do things like that. Do things with love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's also a Bible verse that I have here. Proverbs, of course. We love Proverbs.
Proverbs.
So this is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 24 and 25. And it kind of repeats itself, but it says, one person gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to nothing, I believe. Oh, I cut off. And then, because I have it. Hold
comes
on.
to nothing.
It comes to nothing. No, I think it is nothing, though, the word. Wait, hold on. Let me pull it up. I always have, like, the Bible verses in my notes.
Oh, is that one? Is that one of the ones you just, like, randomly found?
Yeah. Okay. So it says, one person gives freely, yet gains even more.
Yeah.
Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes other will be refreshed.
Yes.
Like, that's just, it's just plain and clear, you know? Like, you give unto others in any sense, in any form, like, God will not disappoint you.
Yeah.
And God will not withhold his blessings from you. And especially if it comes from, like, just that genuine heart of giving. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and Jesus also said, you know, like, we shouldn't really focus. I mean, there's a specific verse in there. I would love to pull it up. I'm probably just going to put it in here on the thing here. But Jesus talks about how we shouldn't really store treasures on this earth, especially with where it can rot and moths can eat it. It's something like that. And, you know, and it's for that reason. Like, the things on this earth don't really matter too much. We need to store our treasures up in heaven. And by doing acts of kindness and giving and stuff like that. And there's a million other ways that we can build up treasures in earth. And one of the ways that we can do is by giving on to others.
Yeah, I think it's also going to be a beautiful thing to, like, you know, go to heaven one day and God to be like, hey, like, you had such a heart of giving, and, like, being able to see everything that you've done.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
here's your crown.
And here's your crown, you know. You gave a lot, here's your big crown. Like,
yeah,
no.
Right?
I mean, so Matthew 6,
perfect. Thank
19 to 20, it says, do not store up for yourself treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal.
Yes.
But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in or steal.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, the
it's
things
like,
on this
matters?
earth,
yeah,
right?
What matters at the end of the day?
These treasures that we like to hold on to. I mean, how many times have I said? I mean, to you and to my family members, right? I've said, you know, the only people that cry for money are the ones that don't have.
Yeah.
You know, and it's true.
Yeah.
It's like, don't cry. Don't be so busy crying for money. Don't put your heart in your treasures on this earth when you could be blessing somebody and you don't know what you could do for that person. And then sometime in the future, you never know, that person might help you out when you needed them most. Or God just shows up in a way that you never believed that can happen. Yeah. You know, and it's just being faithful. It's just being a servant of God.
It's happened to me plenty of times where I've given, but there's been part of me where it's all like, I can, because, you know, naturally, listen, we are human beings, and there does come to that point of, like, well, you know, I could keep it to myself,
right,
and, like, maybe get some food with this.
Yeah.
Maybe fill up the tank.
Well,
because it's
most
so
recently, you gave up your time. You know, she is a makeup artist, and her prime days are on the weekends. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. She gave up her Sunday time to go to church. Yeah. God sees that, and guess what happens? Nothing changed.
Yeah, we're talking about
it's like if she's still working Sundays.
Yeah, income wise, like, God has just come through and just shown up, and I'm just like,
do things by faith, God. You know, and you will receive that blessing.
And it's just, I don't know, God just has such a beautiful way of working, and, you know, I seriously invite you guys to like, you know, find an opportunity where you are able to give. It could be anywhere.
Yeah,
you know, I think every day life kind of gives us an opportunity to, like, be able to give. Actually, just the other day, and this is something that I see more and more, but it's like a beautiful thing to see. I pulled up to Dunkin', and they were like, oh, the person in front of you actually already paid.
Oh, no way.
And I was all like, oh, I was like, okay, let's keep it going. And then they were like, I was all like, okay, I want to pay for the person behind me. Right. And they're like, okay. And it'll be more expensive, but, like, no, I'm kidding. No, I don't. I think it was like about the same, but I was just
That's funny, baby.
Imagine like it better not be like no $50
like all day. Well, just so you know, you just paid for a church van that's full.
Oh my God! Imagine it's all like they paid for me. Checks rear view mirror like.
Oh,
okay, thanks.
No.
It was, and just like, I wasn't expecting that. And that brought me like, even though my item wasn't expensive, and I'm in my head, I'm here like, I mean, no, it doesn't do anything to pay for it. But I'm here like, when I heard that, it just got me so happy.
Right.
I was oh my God, that's so nice. Yeah. Like something so small, I was just like, oh my God, I love that. And then I was all like, can I pay for the person behind too?
Yeah.
And guess what? That feeling of like just the generosity of like helping someone else out. It's like now it's a chain.
Yeah. And right? Exactly. I was just going to say it's like a chain reaction.
And it's so small. You know what? I'm going to do that tomorrow. Yeah. And then actually I might not, because every time I go to work, I work like at 5 a.m. There's like no one behind me.
Oh, well.
Can you like later on pay for the person behind me?
All right. But... Well, so there's, talking about giving. And I'm actually excited for this,
Ooh,
because this is something that I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This feels like something fulfilling for me. To be able to do this is also very fulfilling. I'm losing my words because it's exciting. And so in the spirit of giving,
yes,
Adrian and I, we have decided to give to our viewers.
Woo! So what does that mean exactly?
So,
how can we give?
So the way that we want to do this is we want to give you guys, we want to give one specific person. I mean, I would love to give to everybody, right?
That would be amazing.
But
pause on that. No, like just real quick. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to our channel.
Girl, if you don't let me get to that point.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. And that's exactly where I was going. We want to give because we are grateful to every one of you guys.
Yeah.
7Sixteen has grown, and we have seen it grown throughout the years. A lot of it throughout the year. And a lot of it has to do with people spreading the word. Like, hey, check out this channel. Or, a lot of it is, like we said, when you guys comment in our comment section or when you guys subscribe or hit that like button, what it does is it triggers the YouTube algorithm and it pushes out the word. For even the people that sit down here as guests, you guys, your family members are intrigued and watching, and it pulls into supporters.
Yeah, it keeps going and going. And it's been crazy to see, like, just those subscribers coming in, and I'm just all like, oh my gosh, like, babe, this is amazing.
It's great. We see it every single time we post up a video. There's more and more subscribers.
Yeah.
So because of that, we want to actually give to you guys as a way of thanking you.
Yes.
I would love to give to everybody, but the way we're going to do this is we're going to give out a cash value prize.
Ooh, I like how you're not saying the amounts. But yes, one lucky person will
receive
be winning
a cash value prize, but everybody here will have the opportunity of winning it.
Yes, if you are listening here today, like, you have the opportunity to win.
Yes.
And just
wait,
I'm gonna let you talk, because I'm like, you setting it up here.
And so the way that you get to enter is I wrote down the rules here. So the first things first, you got to be subscribed to our channel.
Yeah, come
on, that's a given.
That's like,
So subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram. That's number 2. Number 3 is we need you to tag, because we're going to post something on Instagram as well regarding this giveaway.
Yeah.
And we need you to tag a friend to that post on our main page on Instagram. All right, just to be clear, on Instagram.
So Instagram, there's gonna be like a Christmas giveaway post.
Yeah.
We'll put it up, so just make sure you give it a like and tag someone.
Yes. And then finally, we want you guys to comment on this video with your Instagram name, because that's the way we're going to verify all of this.
We need to track that you did everything you said you was going to do.
Right. And we would love for you guys to put one thing that you're grateful for that you received this year.
Yes.
It could be anything that happened that's good for you this year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Actually, no. You know what? If it happened last year, go ahead and do it too.
Yeah, just something you're grateful for. And, listen, there's so many things to be grateful for. It could be something big or small. But do know that, like, sharing your testimony is a beautiful thing to do for anyone who's going to be reading it. So if there's something that's really been impactful in your life that you're grateful for, like, I would love to read about it.
Yeah.
You know, because it edifies us, and it's going to edify so many other people too. Yep. So that's,
and you know, once you guys do all these things, obviously the winner is going to be selected at random. We're going to verify to make sure that that person is subscribed, is following, did everything that they were supposed to do on Instagram and on YouTube. Okay. And the winner will be chosen on an Instagram live on December 19th at 8 p.m.
Yes, that's a Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. So there's going to be a random name generator.
Yep.
That's going to go according to like our comments and stuff. And then once we get it, we're going to make sure they did everything. And that's basically it. That's really exciting.
Yes.
I love, like, I've had the chance to do a giveaway on my other like makeup YouTube channel, and it's so much fun. It brings me happiness when other people get excited, and it's like Christmas and this. So that's why, like, it's something that we wanted to do. We were like, well, we can't give makeup on this channel.
Yeah.
And not everyone's going to want, like, I don't know, what techie thing.
So the reason why I actually chose a cash value is because, you know, we're in a season where we're using our monetary cash. We're using our money.
Hopefully our debit cards, not our credit cards.
Yeah,
but, you know, we get it.
to buy others gifts, or maybe you want to buy yourself a gift. But we want to help that one person, right?
Yes.
And like we said, everybody that's subscribed to this channel will have the option or the ability to win this. Now, what is it? You know,
so how much we talking here? Man, this would have been a perfect time for a drum roll.
I'll just insert it now. So what is the cash value? The cash value for this giveaway is
a whopping
$500.
Woo! $500 is a lot, let me tell you.
We want to bless you guys with, we want to bless that one person, or all of you guys, with the chance to win $500.
Yeah, so
we think that $500 can go a long way to helping a family or an individual. You know, I mean, obviously,
listen, the sky's the limit, you know. I mean, well, there is some kind of limit. But
well, it's $500.
I know, it's $500. But, you know, that could be going towards expenses for Christmas, or helping paying some of the
bills or student loans. I don't know what it is, right?
Or just treating yourself.
Or if you were trying to get to your family this holiday, or for New Year's, you know, maybe it might pay for that.
So cute.
Yeah. At the end of the day, guys, we want to give you guys, again, the opportunity to win it.
Yes.
And we, you know, it's a way of us saying thank you.
Yeah, seriously, thank you for
716 is only growing because of you guys.
Yeah, and it's crazy. We're still in just the beginning. We don't even have a full year doing this. But if there's anything we like to do is like go big or go home. Yeah. You know,
that's for sure.
That's one thing that like we love to do. It's like if we're gonna do something, we're gonna give it so wholeheartedly, and again, it's just a blessing to that feeling of generosity is just a blessing of itself for us. And we know it's gonna bless someone, and we're just so hopeful that it goes to the person that really needs it, or just really wanted finally something. Yeah.
So, you know, so best of luck to every single one of you guys.
Yeah. So when's going to be the last day would it be on the actual 19th at like 7:59 p.m. the last time to enter?
Yeah. I don't.
Right before the
I don't
draw.
want to end it. It's right before the draw. As soon as I get on live, no more comments are going to count after that.
Okay.
You know, I want to give if somebody sees it last second and they're you know, they're a new viewer and they get the opportunity, you know, all for it, you know. So best of luck to every one of you guys. Again, if you've reached up to this point, we want to thank you. And we really hope that, you know, like we said, that it goes to the right person.
Yeah, no, seriously. And we can't wait to hear like how God has been good to you this year, or at any point of your life, you know, and just, again, I'm just repeating, good luck, guys.
Good luck.
And that basically comes to an end of our episode. Yeah.
God, I'm here like, what are you saying?
He's like, can you just end it? Cut it out.
All right, guys.
Oh, wait. What? I didn't get to say like what my PJs were. By the way, this is like a thing that we're going to be doing this month. It's going to be all Christmas themed.
Yes, yeah.
We're going to be very comfy.
I did forget to say that.
I didn't talk about my PJs. So this is like my, this is my Central Perk Friends PJs, you know, starring TJ Maxx.
All right, guys.
And then that's it.
That's it. All right. Bye, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Yo, sí que no.
I like my PJs. I like to be comfortable.
I'm over here like, yo, there is no more left of this podcast.